Meg Mac, I'm not coming back. You are listening to ABC Goldfields. Esperance Danushi Dies with you. Now, if it's been a bit of a struggle trying to figure out what restaurants are open, which pubs and cafes are delivering, a website developer in Kalgoorlie Boulder has built something that may just help you. Sean McManus spoke with ABC's Abby Richards.
Hungry in Cal is a website designed to provide local residents with a directory of eateries and restaurants that are currently open, available for takeaway, delivery or dining service.
And who can use it?
Anyone can use it. If you've got access to the internet on your phone or you've got access to the internet on your desktop computer or your laptop, you can log into the website and it is available for free for anyone to use as much as they like.
And what platforms is it on? Is it just a website?
So Hungry in Cal is just a website at this stage. We're hoping to turn it into a downloadable app for Android and Apple phones. But at this stage, if you've got an internet browser, you can just type in the website address and it will work on every platform.
And how long have you been developing this website?
I started developing it in about 2016. I've sort of been working on it outside of my normal job as a bit of a hobby because, well, I discovered that it's very hard to find information about which restaurants are open in town, which ones do delivery, which ones can do takeaway, where the menus are, whether I can buy a roast dinner somewhere tonight. That information is just it's everywhere and there isn't one central point where all of that information is available. So I started putting all that information into a database about 3 or 4 years ago and it's been a slow, progressive project that finally has been launched. So it's taken about 4 years all up.
And if it's been developed for such a long time, why have you decided to launch it now?
Well, I decided to launch it now because I noticed that a lot of local businesses are struggling to get customers in due to the current global pandemic, and that there was a lot of conflicting information in social media and through people talking over which businesses were still open and trading and sort of what their trading times were. So I felt that that really kicked me into gear into getting this project finished and available for Kalgoorlie Boulder residents. And I think it's definitely paid off. The feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. And I think the next step now in the project is to get an app sorted. So that way everyone can have access to the service without any issues. And
You're listening to ABC Radio. I'm Abby Richards and I'm speaking with Sean McManus, who is the creator and mind behind the Hungry in Cal website. So Sean, how did you come up with the idea for this website?
Back in 2016, I was looking for a place to eat and I noticed it was very, very hard to find a menu for the pub that I wanted to go to. So I started looking through social media to see if anyone had posted the menu or taken a photo of it or something. And I just couldn't find it. So I went to where I was going to go and I had dinner and I ended up taking a photo of the menu. And since then, I sort of started collecting menus and making a list of all of the restaurants in Kalgoorlie. A lot of my friends noticed that this was going to be a pretty valuable thing that I was doing, and they were asking me for menus. And I'm a bit of a web designer at heart, and I thought this would be a really good little project to work on in my downtime. And so basically it was a private project that I was working on. I always wanted to launch it publicly, but I never got around to it because, as you know, life is pretty busy and we've got a lot of other things to do that are much more important. But since the global pandemic has caused a lot of uncertainty in the local economy, I thought now is a great time to get it up and running and let the people know that there is a place that you can go to that's similar to Uber Eats or similar to Menulog, where you can actually have a really informative directory for you to use in order to make a decision of where you're going to eat that night.
And does it cost anything to use your website?
No, the website is absolutely free of charge for people to use it, and it's free of charge for businesses to be part of it. I have no intention at this stage of charging anyone to use the service. I feel that the community needs something like this in order to keep our economy going. And I've supported local business ever since I was born in Kalgoorlie Boulder. And so my intention is to try and keep that ticking along. Who knows what the future brings? Maybe this will branch out into something bigger and better. But for now, this is absolutely a free service for anyone to use.
What do you hope for the future of your idea and your website?
Well, I've already had a few people contact me asking me if I can do a Hungry in Esperance or a Hungry in Albany. So I think maybe a bit of a rollout across the state in other regions which aren't adequately served by takeaway and delivery apps or services might be a goer for the future. I think that's where it's heading for sure.
That was Hungry in Cal creator Sean McManus speaking with ABC's Abby Richards.